Right, we're asked to evaluate 125 raised to the negative 4/3 power. We have a lot of stuff going on up here in the exponents, so let's identify what's happening here. First, this negative. Negative exponents always mean the same thing. They mean the reciprocal, or we're going to flip the fraction. We have to think of it as a fraction before we can do that. We'll talk about that in a second. The 3 right here is the index, or an index of a radical. That means we're going to take the third root at some point. And this 4 is the only thing that is really acting like what we expect an exponent to do at this point, which is this is going to be raising to the 4th power. So again, there's 3 different things here, and we're going to apply those in any order that we want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first use the reciprocal part, then I'm going to use the index, and then I'm going to apply the power. I actually always do it in this order, and let me show you what that's going to look like. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply the negative exponent. I flip that 125 down to the denominator, so that's going to be 1 over 125. Now raised to the 4/3. And again, what flipping it did was get rid of that negative exponent. Now what I'm going to do actually is write this in radical form, and really what that means is I'm setting up my the 3 here, this index, and writing it explicitly as a radical. And so what this is the third root of 125 raised to the 4th power. And again, the 4 there is the only thing that gets left as the 4th power. The 3 ends up being that third root. That's what a value, an exponent that has a denominator value. Okay, so let's continue this up here. What I'm going to get is then 1 over, now I'm going to apply that index, or that cube root of 125, and I get 5. The cube root of 125 is 5. And then I'm still raising that to the 4th power. And as I said, that will be the last thing that I do. 5 to the 4th power is 1 over 625, or 5 to the 4th is 625. So again, just to review quickly, what I did was I went in these order. The first thing I did was apply that reciprocal. The second thing I did, which is really this step right here, is I applied that index, or the radical. And then the 4th step was right here when I applied that power. You could do those again in any order, though I would recommend the order I did it is the most efficient.